Time to go some adventure. Let's go. It's now 7 p.m. and the sunset's going to be there in about an hour. I think I found the spot. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a really nice line of buildings sitting next to each other, and the light is really great right now. The sun is behind the mountains on this opposite side of my subject. It is 7 p.m. on the dot, and I'm on side. Perfect. The reflection on the water is great, except there's a slight movement in the water itself, which might affect the reflection itself, but we'll see. At the moment, let's get in position, let's get ready, and let's look for the specific angle. We have a nice music in the background, which is enjoyable. Run a panorama test, and as you can see, some of it is slightly burned. The light is a bit too harsh halfway through the image, so what I need to do is wait a little bit so the sun disappears completely behind that mountain that I'm facing now, and then everything's going to be well balanced. This is a nice spot though, very nice. There is a really strange thing happening. The sun is just brightening up the background of the houses, which is interesting, and at the same time can make a nice effect because I've got these dark rocks becoming brighter now, so my subject's going to be well balanced with the background. Perfect timing, luckily. Town is getting quieter and quieter, everyone's running home. They had dinner, now going back home, which is very good for me because it's more peaceful, less activity and disturbances around me, which I really like. Very interesting situation now. When I arrived earlier, the water was full of ripples and little waves, which makes some dirty noise on the water, so we could not see the reflection of the subject properly. And now, when the sun is setting, sunset is happening, then the ripples are all gone, and suddenly the reflection of the water is absolutely perfect. So I've noticed that a couple of times. As soon as sunset arrives and then landed in a way, then everything changes, and then suddenly the water looks completely different and in a positive way. So this is great. One of the reasons I went to Dinant itself was because I knew that this place was well known for its fog in the morning. A place that shifts its mood with every hour, every change in light, every breath of weather. In this video, I returned to the exact same spot twice. Once on a warm, glowing evening, and again at sunrise, wrapped in dense morning fog. 2 photographs, 1 location, and yet 2 completely different words. This is the power of timing. The light you choose, the weather you embrace, the moment you decide to press the shutter, all of it shapes the story of your image. Today I'll show you why planning your trip, understanding your location, and anticipating conditions can turn an ordinary scene into something unforgettable. Photography isn't just about being there, it's about knowing when to be there. Learn why scouting your location, understanding the condition, and choosing the right time of day can make all the difference in your photography. Fog is one of the most transformative elements in photography. It softens the world, strips it down to the essential, and replaces detail with atmosphere. When the landscape disappears into the mist, what remains is mood. Pure, quiet, and incredibly powerful. Fog works like a natural diffuser. It smooths harsh lights, removes distractions, and simplifies the composition. Shapes become silhouette, colors fade into gentle tones, and depth turns into layers of mystery. Photographing in fog is not about what you see, it's about what you feel. When you shoot in foggy conditions, embrace minimalism. Look for strong subjects, a bridge, a tree, a rooftop, a figure, anything that can hold a frame in its own. Let the fog do the rest. It creates negative space, separate elements, and gives your image that dreamlike quality you could never create on a clear day. Exposure may need small adjustment though. Fog can trick your camera into underexposing, so don't be afraid to add a bit of compensation. Long exposures work beautifully here, smoothing what little movement remains and blending the fog into soft gradients of tone. But above all, photographing fog is an exercise in patience and observation. Fog changes quickly. 1 minute the world is hidden, the next it slowly reveals itself. Every shift creates a new composition and new possibilities.
Let's go.
Fog adds emotion, it adds silence, it adds poetry to scene that would otherwise feel ordinary. So the next time the world disappears into mist, don't stay inside. Take your camera and go. Some of the most memorable images are made when everything else seems to vanish. If you enjoyed this video and you like this kind of content, feel free to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It's completely free for you, but it makes a huge difference in supporting the work I put into these videos. I've also added a donation button underneath the video on the right hand side for anyone who feels generous and wants to support the channel a little further. Never expected, always appreciated. And if you're interested in joining me on a photography adventure, I've added a link in the description down below to all my upcoming workshops. I offer group and individual workshops across Europe, and I can also create tailored sessions on request if you have specific destination or style in mind. I would love to have you along. Thanks again for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.